as a love coach, as a success mentor, as a relationship mentor, I always getting this question. How can I have more happy life, more amazing stories, more amazing people around me? How can I change my life from negative to positive? Do you ever have that question in your mind? Did you ever thought about it? Why my neighbor is having better life than me? Why is this person have a better life than me or someone else? Did you ever think about your life every day? And if you would look into your life, how many, this is what I love doing, how many stories you can say plus stories in your life a day, or say a week, if it's nothing happening much in a day, or and then how much is positive ones. So it's how many pluses of the week, like say, and how many negative ones of the week. And that would be very good homework to do. And that's what I asking for my clients to do that, because that's what really helps for people to understand sometimes, like, oh, that was not that bad actually what I thought. Because what happens, we sometimes ignoring good things. It's like, oh, well done, thanks God, phew, and forget about it. Like, oh, it's amazing, amazing, and forget about it. When we have some negative experience in our life, in the day, like say, we carry on. We go to the friend and calling them and telling them, and we keep talking about this negative thing and negative thing. As like mostly people say, if something happens good, they don't really want to drag. They don't want to talk about it. It's like, oh, I don't want to say, look at me, I'm this happy. As opposite with the negative story, they will go and talk about it again and again in a day, probably 10 times. Like if somebody calls them, you can't imagine what just happened to me. Or they come home, how was your day? Oh, you can't imagine what happened to me. And it's like keeps telling and telling this negative story and reliving a day, could be 10 or more times. But actually, when it's something good happens, like I said, people say, no, I'm good. Well done, thanks God, thank you very much, and that's about it. So why do we more appreciating a bad story than we really more appreciating a good story? First, we are from young age, we are encouraged and always said, oh, don't brag and drag. You're not a queen. You're not a princess. Just be simple. Just be less. Don't jump over others. Don't push others down. Don't do this kind of what others would feel worst. So if something good for you, don't say for anybody. And another one, did you ever hear that one? Why people say, oh, if something good happened, don't tell anybody because they all will be just jealous for you and probably will hint you and, have a bad eye on you or something like that. Did you ever hear that one? I remember my mom, she's beautiful soul and all, but she would never let us go and be actually too happy. I remember me and my sister, we was always laughing. Of course, would be fighting, but again, laughing. And like we live a live childhood kind of. We was alive kids. And we would have so much laugh. And I remember when we was on holiday and me and my sister and was some cousins and some, like it was about 5 girls in one room. Something about that. Was neighbors and all. And all girls was just laughing, and we was laughing till tears. And then mom come in and like, girls, you will call some negative things in our life because you're laughing too much. I was like, what is that? Can we do that? Because children laughing, or like you're adults and you happy. If you're too happy, be careful, something negative coming. Did you ever hear that? Like, don't laugh too much. Don't be happy too much. And like I said, if we see or hear something positive and we want to talk, especially if it's happened to you, people say, oh, don't drag it. Oh, no, don't brag it. People will think you are someone, like you being too happy about yourself. It's like, I was thinking always, what's wrong with that? But actually, we're supposed to feel less happy about ourselves if something happens good. But actually, we should be more kind of say talking about negative things because that's more interesting. And when I was talking with my friend at the time, she would actually create some stories, how terrible is her life is, what I would feel sorry for her. But because when I was single, a mom, and I was in business and I did not have a time for all this bullshit because I knew she was just talking nonsense. Because I know it's no way that would happen because I'm living not far. And if something would happen, she would know very fast, from other people. But she wanted to be this like center of attention and with this big sorry me person, like I am a victim and feel sorry for me. And that's how other people attracting attention. And I see many women and men, if they want attention on the Facebook, they talk about, oh, this morning happened this, and I was doing this, and oh my God, and this is come in, or bus not didn't come in, and this. It's like, poor me, like you wasted all your 10 minutes posting about it. And sometimes people do lives about it, like because they want attention, and they do get. Oh, I actually love watching, like, us watching from the side and see how others react. And oh my God, oh, poor you. Yeah, that's happened to me as well. Oh my God. And they all creating this big bubble of attention, But what is that? Good. It's actually attention for negative thing. So imagine like a snowball, little snowball. You're having a little snowball in the beginning. So it's like could be good story or bad story. As a good story happens, normally people like if did you ever hear about lottery winners? Barely, never. We just maybe hear someone there in Ireland or someone there and this. But we would hear a first story of all newspapers if somebody actually lost money and gone broke and this has happened something. Like, why is this happening? Why people want to talk more about negative things than positive? And that's very, very important thing, because more you concentrating to negative things, more you talking about negative thing through your day, more you attracting negative things. As I was saying, you can see the snowball, just a good one, good story, something good happened, and snowball. And something big happened in the snowball. And then we roll in it. And we say, oh my God, this is so good. This has happened. Oh, well done. And then it stops. Oh my God, this has happened so bad and so bad. And we snow rolling and rolling and rolling. And everybody comes and commenting. And snow and this big snow with big, huge energy of negative thing, it's actually rolling into huge thing. And I actually see it so much on Facebook, on news, on magazines or anything. We as human beings, we more talking and reading and commenting about negative things than we do talking and encouraging others for positive things. And then we're saying, why am I attracting negative things in my life? Because our intention is like our lines of energy and all little antennas. It's like, where should I comment more? Should I comment on the good thing? Oh, no interest. No, what will I say? She's already bragging and dragging and all that. Oh, queen, because it's a jealousy comes in. But if it's something negative, if it's like something politician, oh, everybody wants to say them thing about it because they feel very much into it. They feel very much smart to say something, their own opinion and all. And that's where it goes from good thing, what we should be encouraging. We should be sharing good story. We should be telling well done. We should be uplifting other person and yourself. When did you say something good about yourself? Like on the post. I am screaming every day, look at me. It's not about look at me, I'm so cool. But no, and again, this is happening, and I don't know, I'm not touching it. I don't know what's happening. So again, if we doing it as we doing it every time, as we doing on normal life, and we encouraging for more things to happen in the negative time, that's what's actually happened. More you're encouraging negative things, more negative things you attracting. So if I would say, what did you comment today on the Facebook? What did you comment today on news, watching news? And nobody hear you, but you would give out. I know that one. I know. I hear many times, and people say, well, what's happened to, I did not want that. But actually, that's what's happened. For people who comments and gives more energy into the negative thing, end up attracting negative thing. So I encourage you and really suggest you, if you want to attract in your life good things, start interacting in the good things. Don't look at somebody like a jealousy, because if you're jealous, you're splitting your energy. I don't really like to achieve good things. You're more saying, oh, well, good for her, good for him. But it's not like, oh my God, that would be amazing if my story would be told on the magazine, on the newspaper, on press release. Just like mine this morning, I just got a link, but actually we was featured in Mental Health UK magazine about my pilgrim walk, what I will be doing for charity and for my own growth and experience. But actually, that was good thing for me, and I really enjoyed it, and I scream about it. And I'm not saying, oh my God, everybody should upload. No, but no way I will be quiet about it, because I want to lift it and uplift it and work for it more and more to attract good things. So think before you say something. If I will encourage negative things, I will attract negative things. So maybe we should think, not maybe, but really mine, a success mentor, as, holistic person, as energy healer, let's understand what more negative you're talking about others, news, and some stories. And if it's something like neighbor, oh, did you see the car they bought? Oh my God, disgusting. Did you see the color? They bought a new car. Well done. Somebody could afford that. But no, person's negativity and ego saying, why is this not me? I don't like it, so I better say something negative. And then universe say, okay, so you don't like new things. Okay, so I will not give you new things, because looks, I see how you react. You react negatively into it. So I talk to you tomorrow, and tomorrow is Friday, and let's see how much Friday will bring. But really try to talk about good things more. Share good stories, share good things, then encouraging talk and share negative things on the Facebook, on news, just on the gossip line, just on the forums, or just anywhere. When you talk with your friend or with your kids, ask them, what was the good story today? Oh, I don't like school, I don't want to go to school. No, what did you like? What was good? Did you like your lunch? Oh my God, yeah, I actually loved my lunches and loved that moment when we could sit together and laugh and talk with kids without any kind of teachers watching at the side. So it was really, I love that. So what kids loving in the school? They love game time. They love playing time. Talk with them about that. But what normally people ask, well, what did you learn today? Child don't want to tell you what does he learn. He was sitting in there all day and trying to remember all what he learned. Of course, he didn't learn that much in that day because he was probably thinking about something else, how to run away quicker and go to play. But you should encourage them to talk about good stories and yourself. Talk about good stories. But what's happened when you come back after work? Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm in pain. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate that. Oh my God, this one, did you hear that? And we bring in all this negativity from work to our beautiful houses, homes. We're supposed to be only love and peace. This is where people comes to relax. Home. But what we do at home, we're talking about work. We're talking about negative things, what happened in work, in life, and then we switch on news, and in the news is terrible things more. And it's actually your body saying, oh my God, it's a scary life to live in. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should stop living in this life because it sounds like nobody likes in here. And that's how soul feeling your negative energy. And that's how you attracting more and more negative things in your life. So again, my system stopped working, but I wishing you the good day. And again, I need to look into it, what's happening. So I wishing you the best evening and relax and talk, share one good story with your family, with your friend, call to your friend if you're on your own, call to your someone and think what was good today. And I bet you will find something. Only just, I wake up today, imagine. I did not die. I was alive. I was going and having beautiful tea or coffee or whatever you do. Like something beautiful. Just to seeing daffodils growing, and all my garden is full of them because I just love putting them, in autumn and in winterish kind of. And now I go and smell every flower because I just love when they are so fresh and new and we're waiting for them for so long. And yes, I love every minute when I go in there, when I see there, and another day I see a fresh new bee. I'm like, oh my God, that means it's really summer coming. And that's exciting for me. I can talk about this hours and hours, then to talk something negative. So I wish you a wonderful evening, but make sure whatever you talk, don't snow rolling negative thing for more and more people. Actually, just finish that chain, cut that chain and say, no, I will not share this terrible news. And we people, we say, oh, we need to tell who don't know yet. Like really, we know, I think, everything about in life, what could be happen negative. And more we talk, it's the lessons, what others done something, so we shouldn't. What will happen if you will do that thing? Or you will go in jail, or you will go. So maybe don't do that. They're like examples for us, what we shouldn't do. And that's why we should be good and we don't do that and this. But really what we do, we're actually growing that negative energy of the negative news. And we think, why am I attracting negative things? So I really encourage, if you can just think in a day or in a week or in the 3 days, whatever you want to, how many good things happens in your life and how many bad things, and change what you're talking about. Words creates worlds. So create your world beautiful, positive, and full of love. That's all what is matters for your soul, to be in this life and enjoy of this life. Go and enjoy it. I talk to you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening.